State of the Union. She who speaks to Congress. She walks into the halls of Congress, looking straight ahead, right down the aisle to the podium high above the legislators' seats, the same podium at which the president will soon stand. She stands at the podium, grounded in herself, grounded in truth, grounded in love. She takes the time to look in the eyes of every single senator and every single congressional representative. She begins. Senators, representatives, leaders of our country, wake up. The state of our union is not good. No, don't turn away. No, don't shake your head. Don't close your eyes and go to sleep again. Don't go deaf. No, don't go numb. No, don't boo me for saying the truth. There's lots of real truth to be said, and this is the perfect time. Not only are you all gathered here together, but so are all the media hosts gathered in a sense, watching us. So are all the citizens of our country. And in addition, both the leaders and the citizens of countries all over our world, all waiting for real truth to be spoken. The state of the union is not good. We all have played a part. You, the leaders, right out in the open for everyone to see. People are acting out. You, the leaders, are acting out. Some of you, not just the man at the top, are acting out the part of the one who flaunts. I could do whatever I want, have whatever I want, get away with anything I want and not be caught. I can do it in hiding or even in the light of day and not be caught. And if I happen to be caught, I can still get away with it. Some will admire me. Some will try to imitate me, ripping off permission to do what they've always wanted to do. Some will make excuses for me. Some will be afraid of me. Yes, and some of those who fear you will run away, physically, in their minds, from their hearts. Some will numb themselves on all levels of their being, and some will be frozen with fear by what you are acting out, by the scenario that is being acted out. Some are acting out the part of the one who flaunts, and some are acting out the part of the one who tries like hell to catch you, tries like the devil to stop you, tries to gather others to help in the dangerous venture. Some think those of you who get away with anything are the good guys. Many think those of you who try like the devil to stop are the good guys. Each of you thinks you are the good guys and the others are the bad guys. The truth is, none of you is right. None of you is right. You are all caught up in a maze, a vicious cycle in which you're acting out yet again the same scenario played in your families in your childhood long, long ago. In your life as a child, there was a version of what's going on today. There was someone who always thought they could get away with anything. Perhaps someone who ran away, someone who numbed themselves, and someone who was frozen with fear. There was also someone who tried like the devil to stop the one who thought they could get away with anything. What did he or she think they could get away with? There were limitless possibilities. Among them, drinking, drugging, gambling, cheating, stealing, yelling, beating, sexually abusing, lying, manipulating, brainwashing, gaslighting, grabbing all the power. What did he or she think they could get away with? In essence, passing on in your family the trauma they experienced growing up in theirs, all in an attempt to defend themselves against the pain of their trauma. But if you pass on your trauma without doing the inner work to heal it, you not only pass it on to your family, you also pass it on to your society and to the world's society. And what about all the spouses, family members, and children who didn't believe they could ever stop you, the flaunter? Without doing their inner healing work, they pass down the trauma of their hopelessness to their families and their society. And what about all the family members, particularly the children, who believed and hanged on to the hope that they could one day stop you from all that you've been trying to get away with, attempting to stop you only in the outer world, failing to do their own inner healing work? They too end up passing down their trauma to generations of families to come and generations of society to come. You are the leaders of our country and mirrors of leaders in countries all over the world and mirrors of citizens in countries all over the world. Get a grip. Whatever role you are playing in this societal scenario is merely a recreation of the scenario of your childhood and generations before. Whatever you do in the outer world to keep flaunting, keep running in hopelessness, keep trying like the devil to stop this, will only escalate it further if you don't heal it on the inside, if you don't heal it from the inside out. You are the leaders. Get a grip. I can see through your act, your ploy, your defenses. I can see through your big adult bodies to the little children within you who are driving this mess, escalating it from whatever your role in the reenactment. There is a television commercial for Haribo gummy bears. In it, the brilliant creators of the commercial have members of a board of directors eating the gummy bears and talking like children. This is what I see and hear when I witness you, our leaders, creating havoc in our government, our country, and our world. Just like children cannot see that their parents are reenacting what happened to them when they were children, unless we can see our own part in the trauma that is being recreated and repeated amongst us today, and unless we do our own work to heal it within ourselves, we won't be able to see and hear you, our leaders, acting like little children, the children you are inside. You are the leaders. Get a grip. For once, act like leaders. For once, be truly good role models. Don't tell me you're telling the truth while refusing to do the deep healing within you that would bring real truth. Don't tell me you love your country while refusing to heal the experience of trauma and your defenses against trauma, all of which close your heart to love. Yes, you went through trauma. We all have, in one way or another. Yes, I have compassion for your trauma. Yes, I would gladly help you heal from your trauma. But I still hold you accountable for the trauma you continue to create in an attempt to hold your past trauma at bay. You are the leaders. For once, for the sake of us all, act like leaders. Look for and find the original childhood role you are acting out in this destructive scenario. Get help healing the trauma experienced by the child you were long ago. Get help healing the trauma that still lives within you and that you experience over and over beneath your awareness. Get the help to do real inner healing so that you stop creating trauma in our world in order to not feel the trauma from your past. Until you do this, senators and representatives, you are not my leaders. You are not my role models. And honestly, you are not really our leaders or role models. Neither are the citizens who are following your lead. We need leaders and citizens who will do their inner healing so they have the capacity and potential to truly help stop destructive, escalating trauma. We need leaders and citizens who will do inner healing to the root, not just seek quick fixes, not just put on Band-Aids so they will feel better or function. We need leaders and citizens who will commit themselves to healing to the core and follow through on that commitment, so the trauma perpetuated and driven by the children in adult bodies will slow down, de-escalate, transform, and eventually end. We need leaders and citizens who hear those traumatized children within, not only acting out destructive traumas, not only creating trauma by defending against past trauma, but also crying out for help to heal. You may think this is depressing. You may want to dismiss it and turn it away. You may want to discredit it. The truth is, this understanding and the possibility that follows brings hope, real hope. In reality, without this, there is no hope. She stops speaking. She looks every single member of Congress in the eye and steps down from the podium. She walks down the aisle and back out into the world, knowing she has just been the presence of grounded real love and of grounded rarefied truth, knowing what she has just given to the world is true hope.